Pisces, what's up? You got magnetism out here, and it says there is a gravitational pull to each other. Now, let me tell you something about this magnetism card. One, it popped out in the Aquarius reading, so I could be talking to a cusper, or you have it in your chart in a way that is meaningful to you. And I started shuffling, meditating on the energy, doing my thing, and it popped out. And I said, okay, my bad, God, angel, spirit guides. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. So I put the card back in the deck. This happens sometimes, and it's so funny to me. Start meditating on the energy again, and guess what? It popped out deliberately again first. So this is very important for you to know. Magnetism. There's something about you that draws people to you, a magnet, okay? And so in just a moment, I'm going to get the 3 top things out here that people love about you. And there's so much, Pisces, okay? We'll get into that in just a moment. But lasting love was also something that popped out here. This is your true love. You might be in a connection right now. You may have been knowing this person for a while. I'm seeing in my mind's eye the 7 of Pentacles, been in and out of each other's lives, or it's been quite a journey. But there's something about this connection where you just kind of know. And I feel confident with that because Twin Flame is beneath my deck, and it says heart, body, mind, and soul connection. So when I see soul words in oracle messages related to love, I love to see that, because why else have someone in your life if they're not helping you unfold your soul beautifully? And it feels like there's something about a connection here, or you're manifesting a connection that has something meaningful. Ooh, I just got chills down the center of my back. So this feels like creating and being a part of a love experience, a romantic experience that does, I keep getting them, that does more for you than just, hold space, more than just a space and time. This connection that you're creating, you're magnetizing to you, or that you are in, it either is or it has the potential to be something so much deeper and bigger beyond this dimension into the cosmos. And that's a beautiful thing. So if you're dealing with somebody and you're working through something that's challenging, but you know this is your soulmate, grab them up, give them a hug, give them a kiss, okay? All right, Pisces, we're going to get into the top 3 things that people love about you. Now, this could be your significant other if you are dealing with someone right now, but my intention with this is just for, in general, what do people find attractive about you, Pisces, in the world, especially for those of you who might be single and you're trying to attract right now. So God, angel, spirit guides for Pisces, please. What is it that people find to be the most attractive traits about them? What do people love about Pisces the most? I can name so many things, but it's not about me. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Not about my naming. You're going to let spirit guide this. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Pisces, please, the top 3 things that people love about them. Very strong. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you're powerful too. All right. Beneath the deck is Temperance. This is patience when it's very necessary in a connection. You know how to, you're a water sign, but this is a Shaanism. This is just my experience in seeing this. When it comes to you, Pisces, you are a water sign, but you don't feel very water sign-ish, kind of like Scorpio and kind of like Cancer. They're deeply feeling. They use feeling words to describe what they're working through in a connection. Pisces, you can do that, but you oftentimes have more of a fiery energy to you. And so it kind of makes sense that this Temperance is beneath the deck, right? Which is kind of like you knowing how to hold space when things kind of get fiery. You know how to have mastery over your emotions really well. But then the first one that popped out here is the 9 of Wands, more fire energy. When it comes to going through something challenging in a connection, you are wise. You are wise energy, okay? And Pisces, out of all of the signs, you kind of do have that ability to tap in and to recognize consciousness earlier in life and deeper. Oftentimes the spiritual teachers are Pisces people, not all the time, but you have this ability to move into that. You feel deeply and you're very discerning, okay? So because of that trait, when it comes to the Nine of Wands, you understand that in connections, in relationships, there's going to be some ebbs and flows. And so you recognize that, you're mature in that, and you do not mind using that to persist on through. When you are connected to someone and you want someone and you believe in the relationship and in the connection, you're going to stay the course. Now, all of these wands are the past situations, the things that hurt, the things that were painful. This person even has a bandage on their head, right? Bruised, hurt, went through it all, but they're standing strong, back straight, 10 toes, because they understand that when it comes to love, it's supposed to be a process. It's supposed to be a battle at different times, because what you're doing is you're unfolding your souls together. So whoever you're dealing with, or just in the world, someone recognizes this about you, that you're going to stay with it. You're going to stay the course in a connection. You have loyalty here too. That's what that feels like. Now, this is a very interesting one. The Tower popped out here, okay? Now, I know the Tower, people start shuddering and feathers start flying when they see the Tower. But when it comes to love, what this feels like is that if something is not working, if something is not what it is that it needs to be, Pisces, if it's not up to the standard that you know that you deserve, you don't mind tearing the whole thing down to rebuild. Now, what makes this very attractive in a connection is that oftentimes relationships have to go through the different seasons, right? You are one person when you're first meeting, you become a different person at engagement. If you want to get married, you're a different person after kids, you're a different person after marriage, after, every stage in life in a connection, we become different people. At least that's the hope, is that you have someone who understands the changing circumstances and how they shape a changing heart and mind in the connection. And so as it relates to this Tower here, you know how to navigate that. So this very much feels like this Nine of Wands energy, is that when it comes to the hard stuff, you know how to recognize a Tower, get through it, and still stay strong. You can shed off the old things that do not work anymore and continue to grow in your connection. So again, I'm sensing and feeling durability, stability, and loyalty. The King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is, for me as a reader, this is a very Gemini energy. Pisces, when I think about you, you kind of remind me of the King of Swords, oftentimes, because you know how to use your mind and be rational over emotions to make decisions, to come to a sound conclusion, okay, bringing things to a close, executive functioning that is healthy. So there is this aspect of you that people find to be very attractive, is that you're rational, you're logic, you're incredibly intelligent. Pisces, we know this about you. You are incredibly intelligent. You are informed. You don't mind taking your time to get a little bit of the science about something. You really value the truth. Whoever this is that I'm speaking to, there's something about you, and people see this, that you value the truth. So you want people to come with the facts. It has to make sense before you make a decision. So this is a clear mind. This is very beautiful. Pisces, that's what I have for you. Thank you for popping in. Hopefully I get to see you next week in another 4 Paths Healing Tarot message. Take care of yourselves out there. Bye.